What's happening, guys? I hope you can hear me because I've got my new microphone plugged in. Let me see if you can hear me. Let me see if my microphone's working for a start. Can you hear me? Yep, it's working. So, full time at the Emirates Stadium. I have no idea if this is too loud. In fact, what I'll do, let me open the YouTube app and let me just hear how I sound. It's loud enough. Anyways, full time at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 1, Crystal Palace 0. Another clean sheet, W's only around here. Now, before I get into the match reaction, I was supposed to do a watch along for this and failed miserably. And let me explain why I had to abandon the watch along. This is awkward, but right. Traded my iPad in for a Samsung tablet. And it takes time for them to do the tests and everything like that. And then the match was starting. And then once I got everything sorted, that's when I went live and I was walking to my car to then go home to then continue this watch along. So I had the game on my phone. I'm on my way home and everything like that. I'm listening to it and everything. And I thought to myself, let me just look at my receipt because the price isn't adding up. And obviously, because I was in a rush. And then I noticed that I traded my iPad in for the tablet version that was Wi-Fi only. And it wasn't Wi-Fi only that I wanted. It was the 5G version, the unlocked version. So I had to go back to them because I'm away for 3 days from tomorrow. So I wanted to get it done, today. Because obviously, once you've left the store, there's a policy of where they have to check the item over and everything like that. So I practically watched the majority of the game on my phone. And I went to go get the tablet that I actually wanted, the version that I wanted, which was the cellular data one, not the Wi-Fi only one. So that's why I had to abandon the watch along, because I realized on my receipt I got the wrong item. And I needed to sort it out. And I thought, I ain't gonna. By the time I get home, the game would have finished. And basically, when I got home, it was like the last 10 minutes of the game. So that's why. So it's one of them where it's like, what? You might even look at me like, but anyways, another clean sheet, fam. This is what we're doing now. Yeah, big up the team and big up the manager. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was at home, and we were. It was getting put on us in the end. We were just fighting to keep that 1-0 lead. But fam, I'm past caring. I'm not gonna lie, I'm past caring. You know what I mean? Like, just get the W at this point. City lost, so that's a bonus there. But anyways, let's get into this match reaction. Let's get it, guys. It's nice that I don't have to stress on my match reactions and everything like that. You know what I mean? This is how I want to feel. Yeah. But the most important thing is the end goal. Yeah. So the season's not done yet. Nothing's been won yet. We're just in a good position right now. Yeah. City lost. I haven't seen anything of that game. I don't know what happened. I don't know who didn't play. I didn't know nothing. Don't know nothing. Yeah. All I know is about our game. Yeah. And although even though I was watching on my phone, I couldn't entirely, watch it in close detail. Saliba went off at halftime. I was listening to the game and not listening to it fully. I'm assuming that's an injury because this manager, right? This manager doesn't just take off one of his centre backs at halftime just for the sake of it. You know what I mean? unless it's Mosquera that makes one mistake, and then he was like, no, let me just go back to basics. You know what I mean? Rice went off. It looked like he was injured as well. You know, we're less fortunate, you know, when it comes to injuries. I don't know. It seems, I don't know if it's just me, but is it into at home, when we're playing at home, our players are going off injured. We've got players going off injured, and you know, it's like, fam, what's going on there? But yeah, a goal started from a set piece again. Eze with a rocket of a finish, if you want to call it that. Or should I say Eze, because that's how you pronounce his name. Scoring against his old club. I don't know. I mean, right now, I just it feels like, yeah, I feel good right now. And when I see people saying, because I've had people from all angles, online, offline, say to me that, you know, this Arsenal's different this year. We're looking different. Like I think we might win the league this time. And as much as some might think, you know, I can see what they're saying. I can see what if there's Arsenal fans that think we're going to win the league, I can't blame them. Really, I can't blame them for thinking that we might do it this time. I can't blame them. You know what I mean? But I'm refusing to get sucked in, because this season, although it's a good thing when you think about it, this season reminds me of the 2023 season. Apart from we're keeping clean sheets, you know what I mean? That's what this season reminds me of so far. It reminds me of a better version of the 2023 season, purely because of results and the clean sheets. You know what I mean? Because the 2023 season we were blitzing teams, but we kept conceding goals. But this season, we're taking care of teams and we're barely conceding any goals. Like, what's that? 9 games, 3 goals we conceded. You know what? Don DeMarco all around. And when I think about, you know, the business that we did in the summer, you've got to give it to King Burts. I had him back on fraud watch because of what certain things I was seeing. But fam, I'm sorry, but we can't ignore his impact, and we can't ignore this manager getting it right in these games. It's just, it does still eat at me, the result against Liverpool, especially when you look at Liverpool now. I mean, but that result and the result at home to City, that's still eating at me a little bit. But you know, it looks like, oh, go on, Everton. I think that's offside. They've dealt with it. I've got the Everton Spurs game on here. What was I saying? Yeah, it does eat at me, but I think looking at the team now, you know, you got Timber, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice, Zubimendi, Eze, Gyökeres, Saka, and Trossard tends to be starting Premier League games a little bit more now. And it seems like Martinelli is getting saved for the like Champions League as well. That's what I like to see. You know what I mean? Because nobody's looking rusty, because there's rotation being there. You know what I mean? But that might be our best 11 so far. And in all fairness, Odegaard, before his injury, he improved as well. And we've still got him to come back, Havertz to come back, Jesus to come back, because we're looking at letting Jesus' contract go all out to 2027. So you're looking at that. You got Madueke as well, and Madueke, you know, he, even though he's a dribble merchant, he was effective. So when I look at it, Spurs have scored. So when I look at it, it's looking good going forward with the players that are going to come back in this team as well. And when you look at how this team's playing right now, so Yeah, it's yeah, but yeah, 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know what I mean? Sunderland second is Wild United in fourth. Yeah, no, Sunderland. You know what I mean? Second, well, was second. What they'll be third now because City lost. They'll be third now, innit? Because Bournemouth, no, Spurs are third now because of winning. So Sunderland are fourth. So the top four is Arsenal, Bournemouth, Tottenham, and Sunderland in that order. Man City are in fifth. United are in sixth. Liverpool are seventh. Chelsea are ninth in the table. With that top four is wild, yeah. I'm just imagine how bad it'll look if we don't win the league and you look at that top four right now. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Bournemouth, Tottenham, Sunderland are going to keep it up all season, but just looking at that, just looking at that from the off, it's like, well, surely Arsenal are going to do it this time. You know what I mean? It is mad. YG, I like to see more goals, but I'm enjoying the clean sheets. I'm still a bit cautious though. Yeah, I mean, with this Palace game, even though we're at home, it's like I'd rather have won this 1-0 than 5-1 simply because of the clean sheet. Simply because of the clean sheet. I would sacrifice 4 goals, at least just for this game. Let's just say a game that maybe we should have scored 5, maybe, for example. And we end up winning 1-0. I think we're at home, so really, I should want more. But away from home, especially, I don't care about these scrappy 1-0 wins away from home. But at the same time, obviously, goal difference is going to can play a key role in how the outcomes. But I think what makes these scrappy, so to speak, 1-0 wins, what makes it better is the fact that people are just crying. Yeah, people out here, in tears,
crying to me, and I'm not having it
because we're scoring from set pieces. That makes it even better. That makes scoring goals or getting these 1-0 wins from set pieces feel even better. Because people are just crying about it. Just can't handle it. Just out here in tears.
Me, and I'm not having it.
See what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing right now, like the outcomes and stuff. Liverpool's downward spiral is fun to watch. It is. We just need City to just keep. I don't know how they performed today. I don't know if they played good or not. But we need more of that. We need more of City losing certain games. But Villa do have a thing for beating Man City at Villa Park. But at the Etihad, Villa can never do it. But yeah, it's a good position that we're in right now. But it's not. I need to be another 4+ points clear, and it be like that all season for me to start to believe at this point. We need to be careful though. Can't start talking crazy. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be out here saying we're going to win the league. I'm not going to be saying nothing because it's only October. It's only Halloween. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get carried away and by saying, "Oh, we're going to win it all now, man." You know what I mean? We've still got the cups to try and occupy. And yeah, maybe we look at the EFL Cup and it's like, fam, I won't win that. You know what I mean? FA Cup comes around in January. We can't get past the 3rd round. So I want to get past that. Then you got the Champions League. Fam, we haven't won that. Ooh. Man City dropping points was sweet too. It was. Bare sweet. I mean, it was bare sweet. But yeah, the performance today, the boys keeping a clean sheet, steadying the ship. Raya, clean sheet again. Fam, what can I say? Oh yes, Everton scored. We've got to win the EFL minimum requirement. Well, this has to be the season. Like I said, it's make or break for this manager. Cruise control settings. I mean, you can't be out here. No more excuses now. The squad depth is there. The defense is there. The attack is there. The midfield is there. From the outside looking in, people would say, "Well, the manager's there." Berta, the sporting director, fam. You know what I mean? Go on now. Let's go. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just want to go on because so we've won 7 of our last games in all competitions. We need to keep this up, man. This is the 7th time Arsenal have had 22 plus points after 9 Premier League games. They won the league. Only one of those. What they won the league. I can't see what that says because that little frigging thing's there. Oh, they're looking at VAR for no, that's not going to get Everton's goals aren't going to get given. Looking at that, only one of those seasons. That was 2003, 2004 invincible season. But yeah, Arteta saying that he values this. I value more this victory than any other victory this season. Yeah, I mean, fam, this is FA Cup and Community Shield champions that we've just beaten right here. You know what I mean? And the player that helped win both of those has scored against them. Man like Eze, you know. Got Burnley next, Sunderland, and Spurs our next game. We've gone 385 minutes. Yeah. 385 minutes without conceding a goal. Fam. Anyways, what I wanted to do was go on Instagram and just have a look at the I commented on a post. I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you guys. Since I butchered the watch along, the least I can do is give you man two bit of a reaction. So what I did was I commented on this post on Instagram. Premier League titles: Chelsea have 6, Sunderland have 6. Yeah, and obviously Sunderland beat Chelsea, yesterday in the league. So I commented saying 51+% of Chelsea fans didn't know they have the same amount of league titles as Sunderland. That's all I said. I mean, that's all I said. And let me just get into the comments. So somebody said not only them. Somebody else said, here we go. This is what I'm saying, guys. Yeah. This next comment I'm about to read is exactly why I say, Everton's goal was ruled off. Why is he on that side of the keeper, the frigging idiot? Anyways, this is what I'm saying about when it comes to the Champions League. It's romanticized. People don't care really about the Champions League. They only care about Arsenal not winning the Champions League. That's what they care about. You know what I mean? Your average rival football fan cares more about Arsenal not getting the hands on the Champions League than them winning it themselves. Hence why, like I said before, not one of these fans will hold their manager hostage for not winning the Champions League, essentially. They won't say he should be sacked if he didn't win the Champions League this season, regardless of what we do this season. Nobody says that. Nobody says that about no cup competition. Yeah? That's how you know, just like the FA Cup, just like the EFL Cup, the Champions League is another cup competition. It's just that it's very prestigious, especially when you want to brag to rival fans that their team hasn't won it or has won it less times. Yeah? if we can keep playing like this till January, then I'll start believing. For me, we need to be bare points clear. But this is what I'm saying. Look at this comment. 100% of Arsenal fans know Arsenal don't have a Champions League, mate. The old chestnut. And that's all they say. Whenever anybody wants to go at Arsenal for anything, that's all they'll say. So, like I said before, people, if Arsenal were to get their hands on it, they're going to find something as to why it's less valuable. I mean, so let's get into another comment. Still have 13 Premier League titles, so that's even Arsenal fan or somebody with logic here. But you can't have a single UCL, mate. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. You know what they're going to say. You know what they're going to say. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. Go on, another one. No one cares. Your Prem titles still 0 Champions League. Same thing again. Did you know Arsenal have less Champions League than Nottingham Forest and have the same amount of Cup Winners' Cup as Chelsea, local champions? It's the same. It's the exact same thing. They'll all say the same thing. And all I said was 51% of Chelsea fans didn't know they have the same amount of league titles as Sunderland. Go on, let's get to another one. How many does Arsenal have? Let's keep it simple. Any trophies? Does it cross 20? So that's, I guarantee that's a Liverpool fan. I bet that won't even be a Man United fan. I can't tell. Oh, Chelsea, home of champions. So you don't even spot either of them, and you talk about anything going across 20. All right, okay. So yeah, that's all the comments on there. Well, you can see what I'm saying now, can't you? When it comes to the rival fans, they all say the same thing. You know what I mean? That's why, like I said, if we get our hands on the Champions League just one time, but we go back to just winning Premier Leagues, let's just say, if we were to get there, if we were to win the league, and then eventually we'll win the Champions League, and we only won it the one time, but we've been winning more Premier Leagues, I'd be happy with that. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. But yeah, fam, Turkish has uploaded a video. If Carlsberg did weekends, you know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. I mean, what can I say? But anyways, I'm going to leave it here for the match reaction because, in all fairness, I do have a really early start in the morning. I'm down in Devon. Those of you who live in England, you'll know where Devon is. Just in case you don't, it's the bottom of the country. So that's where I'm going to be tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, again, apologies for the abandonment of the watch along. I will not let that happen again if I can help it. And yeah, so we're back for, let me just look at my calendar. I think we've got a cup game during the week, I think. Yeah, we've got Brighton. So Brighton's our next game in the league. I'll be here for the watch along for that because I'm back home on the Wednesday. So the match preview for that, I'll upload that on Tuesday. And yeah, we can go from there. Anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links are in the description below. Obviously, a huge W. You know, as much as we want to laugh at rival fans, and we should laugh at rival fans, I'm not going to go too far because we might be in a good position right now. But you know, it's one of them where one weekend could look, you know, not so good for us. You know what I mean? Because this weekend, you know, we've won, and then all our ops have lost. I'm not gonna count Man United because they won. Man United, you know, they're going through a purple patch right now. They're going through a Marcus Rashford of 2023 right now. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to count them. You know, I'm not considering them some title threat or anything. But everybody else, you know. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.